Right, part 2 of the Serenity Loft and the homing pigeons. I explained in part 1 about the trap, which opens. I open that, they land, they go in through the trap, and we have our black mat, which I pull down when there's a bad storm to keep the inside from getting too wet. And it's black and dark so that we can keep the light out when the neighbors' lights are too bright, so that my poor birds can sleep in winter. My birds can obviously spend time in here. Got our wooden door, and then we have our inside door, Serenity Loft emblem. Top bird, that's Ayaku, who look totally different now. If we go in, Ayashi is now quite snow white. Ayaku has become more tortoiseshell. This is her husband Asya, their daughter Tama. Cousins over here, they are offspring from the older birds. We've got Quaxer, this is Quaxer, he's a drama queen, and we've got Izzy in the back. She's very tame, very sweet, she's hiding. Then we have one of our white wedding doves. We've got Koa, and then Pua, her husband, if you want to call him that. Down here is Kazia, and she's the sister to Izzy. Dunya, the white wedding dove, obviously a brother to the other white wedding doves. Azia again. Ayashi, her husband Shaula. Very sweet, these two boys, very tame. I love cuddling them. They don't mind too much either. You'll see that Tama, the baby, looks just like Dad. Right, and believe it or not, this is Dad, this is Mom, and our blue bar is their son, believe it or not, and a brother to Tama. Sometimes colors just don't make sense. Then we have Dima. She's a beautiful wedding dove, sister to Dunya and Koa. Phew, so many birds. Got Mapia here. She is the daughter of Ayashi and Shaula. She's also related to her sister, Kazia the grizzle. Izzy the grizzle in the background showing her head. Alright, so those are the children of these two. Then here we have got Shika, little tortoiseshell, white flight grizzle. I don't know what we call this color. Very pretty little thing. She is the sister to Lilu, and they are the children of, believe it or not, Quaxer and Dima. Right. Although Quaxer loves Izzy, but they are related, so they're not allowed to breed. Right, from these two, the babies of them is right here. On the top is Ari, at the bottom is Nissa. If you look carefully at their wings, you'll see there's quite a few feathers missing along here and there. So they are molting. Actually, all the birds are molting right now. Right, then we have our little blue bar over here. She's not my bird. She came to us. We contacted the breeder and there was never any response. The breeder actually helped, the buyer didn't. Long story short, we adopted her. She flies for us now. She loves it here. She's the only bird not related to anyone over here or out of my loft. So being a bird that came from parents that were medicated regularly, she was a little bit weak and even got young bird sickness in her first year of flying, but now she's healthy. I only give herbs and stuff like that to my birds. They do get vaccinated and dewormed as per law, but I do not on a regular basis give them medicines. A bird will only get medicines if they're sick. So far we haven't had that. Then we have Axie, pretty little Axie. She's got a lovely long story. We won't bore you. No, and we've got some arguing going on over here. Nothing too intense, thank goodness. Axie is the daughter of those two, Kazia and Dunya. Right. So I put the water bucket on a shelf. I'm still going to put a shelf on top of that to keep the poop out or away. Birds are still getting used to the whole idea of their water being off the floor and on a shelf, so as soon as they are more comfortable, I will be putting another shelf on top of that. Down here we have grit. Got our sulfur for malting, all the different grits that they get. My floor, I have a sand floor. I sometimes mix in sawdust. That's for hygiene. Our branch over here is something that they land on when they come through the trap. The trap is over here. And I also put baby young birds in here, get them used to the whole idea of being homed and sitting on the landing board and then coming through the trap. So even before they are weaned, they know how this story works. Got our unicorn antenna, which can be taken out. Still got to get that thing to work. Here's our little entrance exit to the outside. This is open the whole day long. I only close it at night, so they can go outside whenever they want to. Oh, you see. Go figure, but they do argue. This is still tame. They usually grab each other and there's all sorts of shaking and biting going on. Alright, you will note that we've got this little spring and a ball with a bell, another ball, a bell, another ball, more bells, another bell over there and there. Our wonderful window, it's very hot today. Oh goodness. Temperature 29.5 degrees Celsius, very hot. All of a sudden everybody's awake, bouncing. And the birds do actually play with the toys. They love playing with the spring. They love the bell. Occasionally Kazia, the little grizzle, will adopt a ball as her little egg because I take her eggs away. I don't want anyone breeding right now. They are molting. And then soon we will be flying. Right. We have got a raised roof so the heat can get out. Fresh air can come in. So it's open over there. And of course we've got all this open over here, and if I turn around the door, it's weighted so it stays closed or pulls closed by itself. And that is the Serenity Loft with the Serenity birds, the homing pigeons. It's interesting to note that we've got a hybrid combination here of wedding doves, show homers or fancy homers, and racing homers, and it's all mixed and muddled up, and I find them to be very hardy, very healthy, strong birds, very strong homing instinct. So she disappeared for a night not all that long ago, came back no problem. Then we have our little Dima over there, and the white koa. They disappeared for 4 weeks once upon a time. The one was 2 years ago, the other one was a year ago, and they came back after 4 weeks. Ayashi, who has got show or fancy homer parents, so she's not a racing homer, she's not a white wedding pigeon or anything. She comes from fancy pigeon lineage, and she disappeared for 2 weeks once upon a time and came home. So the homing instinct is incredible. I'm very, very happy, very proud of these birds. These are the birds that I want to work with. And I am not going to kill a bird if it doesn't perform well. If they perform badly, then obviously I am at fault. I'm feeding too much or over or under exercising them. So it's very, very important to me that I look after them properly. Thank you for watching my birdies. If you have any questions, put a note at the bottom. Thank you.